walking the floor over you.
Downtown's changed drastically. I mean, 20 years ago, you didn't want to go down here, you'd get stabbed. Just a few years ago, there was a bunch of empty buildings. Now there's all kinds of new businesses sprouting up again.
Walking the floor over
This is sort of what I call the holy trinity of Nashville, the heartbeat of Nashville, is the Ryman Auditorium, Tootsie's Orchid Lounge, and us, the Ernest Tubb Record Shop.
You know, we get people from all over the world. It amazes me, and they've all heard of Ernest Tubb Record Shop. I mean, all over it.
Ernest Tubb started the shop in 1947 because he'd go out on the road, play all these shows, and people would come up to him after the shows and say, "We can't find your records here." We sell any kind of country music from any era, but people seek us out for the stuff they can't find anywhere else. The really old-timers or the obscure stuff.
You know, we sell more Kitty Wells than we do Shania Twain, because they can buy Shania Twain at Walmart.
Yeah, Johnny Cash is a big one. Merle Haggard's a big seller. George Jones. These are guys that have 3 or 4 bins of CDs, you know. And of course, Ernest Tubb. We sell Ernest Tubb all day long. A lot of the Opry artists come in. A lot of the current artists come in. Elvis Costello's a big fan of the store. Keith Richards came in last time the Rolling Stones were here. People like that. We sell a whole lot of box sets, especially the Bear family box sets that are made over in Germany. It's kind of a running joke around here. All this music was recorded a few blocks away, and got to go to Germany to get it to sell to people. But it's sort of always been that way. Americans, we can never appreciate our own art. From the very beginning, people would come in, sign pictures, we'd hang them up on the wall. It goes back to the 40s, 50s. These great old paintings that we keep up by the front counter there that were painted in 1952 and 1953. Not quite sure who the artist was. I've been told it was somebody that worked here. Very well could have been. They're really neat paintings. Ought to be in a museum somewhere, but this sort of is a museum. Got some really neat stuff up here on the stage here where they used to do the jamboree every Saturday night. I love this 1940s nudie suit that Ernest Tubb used to wear. Of course, this jacket that Justin Tubb wore, Ernest Tubb's son, who was one of the all-time great songwriters. This shirt's really cool. This one here worn by Ernest Tubb, because we've got a picture up on the wall taken back in the 60s when Jack Green was playing drums for him and he's wearing it. My favorite's this 1951 nudie Hollywood suit right here. Nothing flashy, nothing fancy, but it's just classy and tasteful and really, really great. E.T. always had his band looking real sharp when they were on stage, you know. They did it up, they put on a show. People paid to come see you. You ought to be the best dressed guy in the room, is what Eddie Stubbs always says. There's just certain time-tested themes that will never go out of style, you know. Love, heartache, God. These are things that are always going to be relevant to people.
You're seeing more and more teenagers buying Hank Williams Sr. And, you know, which is, I'm glad to keep it going.
You know, it's not just country boys that are coming in and buying this stuff. It's everybody from all walks of life all around the world.
I like Dixie Chicks.
There's something about the honesty and the message of the music. It's always going to relate to the human experience.
I can be feeling bad and come to work and walk in here and, you know, walk through here and look at all these old things, and, you know, make you feel better right away.
Like to hear Hank moan the blues while we're faded love, but my baby don't dance to nothing but Ernest Tubb.